Down in the dungeon is all we know, where the shining light, we never go into the open. As far as you can see it, wasting there a big bright destiny. Don't you feel like breaking free? Open your eyes, embrace what you see now. Don't you feel
Let's go, Trevlar, episode 2. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Sunday nights. I'll be with you all in a minute.
I reach for the solid, calling for you. I close my eyes, can you feel it too? Don't wanna be alone when I got you. Escape with me, let me fall into you. Don't you feel like breaking free? Open your eyes, embrace what you see now. Don't you feel like cutting loose? Yeah, cutting loose, cutting loose.
All right. So, listen, like, just because someone's an idiot doesn't mean that they're not the gift that keeps on giving, okay? Sometimes you get shit gifts. Sometimes you get gifts that just have a pattern of repeating behavior and a group that facilitates and enables that behavior. And my God, do I not give a flying fuck what any of these people think? Do I not give as little of a shit about these people as possibly humanly possible? But when you fuck with my friends, baby, it's time to dance. And boy, we gon' dance. All right, we're fucking getting hyped. It's Sunday. It's Sunday, baby. Oh yeah, hang on. Sup? All right. So, Ocean, Brian, my guy. Brian, we'll be seeing each other this week, and I'm excited. I'm ready for it. So, we're gonna have a little chat about what we covered, or currently, what we've already covered, which was, of course, Trevlar and his way with words. And we touched on a couple of things in the last video where I'd mentioned... In fact, you know what? Let's watch this video again, okay? And then we'll start peeling the onion, so to say. Because... we're just covering Trevor tonight, but he's got a little gang. A little gang who will just call morons. All right? And it's incredible. Like, there's a lot of people. Ladies ain't ladies. Like, people are off to Thailand and getting pictures taken of them in really odd things going on. Like, you realize this is the Megxit royal family community. This is where we're talking about, right? This isn't like the dark underbelly of the dark web. Paula, also, big shout out to Brian as well. Yes, my guys, community funded here on this channel because we play a lot of copyright music. It's just the way it goes here. So, like, there's been a lot of stuff, and then I did that first show, and then a whole whack of people were like, oh, also, by the way, have a look at this. And I was like, all right, I will. And Trevor frickin' Shenanigans is what his name is. And none of this is new, right? This isn't like ground-breaking work by Ron. But I do enjoy, right, people who like to give statements online. Uber in the side chat, my guy. He is our in-house, currently amateur statement analysis, body language analysis. We're going to have a little bit of body analyzing going on in some of Trevlar's videos. Trevlar on a Thursday, a frickin' Sunday. Yes! I know what day it is. Yes! So, we're going to have that. It's the last day of the weekend, you know? We got the Baileys. Now, YouTube, I don't understand how individuals can propagate. In fact, you know what? First of all, we're going to talk about ego. We're going to talk about ego in the YouTube sphere, right? And how individuals can be weaponized by larger fish. So if you have an individual with 500 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, it's rare to see channels with big subscriber counts intermingling. And I will say this, that is not always the case, okay? There are some very good supporting networks for up-and-coming channels. But when larger channels need a place to act like dickheads, and they don't want to invade, they don't want to trouble the mothership, right? They latch on like a parasite to a smaller YouTuber and use their platform as a way to express a toxicity that will eventually explode and will ultimately be the fault of the smaller YouTuber, who will be turned upon by those who so currently grace their presence. Think I'm joking? It's just the facts, baby! The facts of YouTube. Yes! Honestly, it's like, do you know how many times I've seen this shit? Like, do you know how, like, unspecial this is? Fucking top tier, mate. Because this is the natural order of clout goblins, YouTube, and this world, right? So, while Rod smokes in the background, Paula, I will be sending you a link just shortly. Do not worry. But I'm going to go through the first little bit of this. Now, tonight's presentation will include lovely things like man threatens woman and child, man stalks lady on the internet and sends creepy pictures of her local pub. We will be looking at what I'm going to assume is kind of like stolen valor. We're going to look at fraudulent setups of charities and thievery of funds, allegedly. We're going to look at a back catalogue of military time served. Wow, we should be proud. No, he was rejected by his entire fucking, like, whatever it is, unit, whatever. They will not allow, that's the equivalent of, like, if you come back to the football club, you're going to get leathered, right? For whatever you've done, right? Mad. Is that everything? Is that everything? Hang on. Oh, yeah, then there's the countless of making of threats, the amount of apologies, the demonetization, the suckling at the teat of relevancy. And man, like I say, there is a fucking little group of people in the Megxit community. So this is the dumbest thing I've ever done a live stream about. It's not dumb because these people are my friends that are being harassed. But man, wow. Wow. Just, wow. Now, if any of you who know Paula M, because I'm a nightmare and don't check my emails, any of you who know Paula M or Molly, who have stories about the cronies or this motherfuck, you let us know, because let's keep fucking poking the bear till something happens, eh? Poke the bear. Let's poke the bear, baby. Also, this week, I'm going to be pushing the Discord. I want to be the #1 place for you guys to report YouTube channels that are problematic. Problematic to kids, vulnerable people, extremist messages. There's going to be a place where after you have recorded them, to report them to YouTube or the authorities, if nothing happens, by God, Lisa B with a 5 gifted memberships.
And his name is John.
Yes! Yeah, I actually spoke to Queenie tonight. Don't worry, Queenie and I are getting things planned. So... yeah, we're going to just start clearing house, man. If YouTube is a virtual office block and you're the people that come to the office for the services there and I'm the guy that works there, we ain't sharing our fucking building with these mofos, are we? Give ones or sleepy steeples in the side chat if it's time to just give a little bit of house cleaning on those who think the rules do not apply to them on the YouTube, baby. Ones and steeples, let's go. That's right. Yes. Yes. Let's go. All right. All right, sadly, we're going to just get back to the important shit for a minute. So, here is frickin' these chaps. We are going to talk a little bit about Candor this evening. But other than that, it's back. It's just getting up to date with the Trevlar. So this is what put Trevlar on my radar. Molly, internet friend, colleague, you know, we've worked together, we've spoken out with work. She's a person who I've invested part of my life into communicating with as a person, right? So you don't do this. Because I'll be honest with you, he's probably done this to a lot of people, and people have emailed me and I've not seen it. But now he's decided to try and piss in my friend's cornflakes. I am here to just say, nah, mate. I'm bored. Like, you like threatening people. You like making mad claims on the internet. You like taking photographs of people's places. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Like, let's have a sit down and have a conversation.
I class you as a friend, Candor.
You are a friend,
But I'm
Trevor.
gonna,
You've always been
but I'm
good
going
with
to tell you something, Candor, and I mean this from my heart.
Yeah.
And I'll never lie to you. I'm going to dedicate the rest of my life
See, Chuck,
to fucking destroy Megan's mole. I will take her apart. I will expose her son. I will expose her family. I will expose her whole life. I will destroy her. I will dedicate the rest of my life. What are you going to do? Report me? You, Megan's mole, you made fun out of my dad. You made fun out of my deceased father. You made fun of it. You made fun of it.
fun of me. So in the first video, I will post it in the video description when this is all done. Molly did put a video out with all of the things that apparently caused this, and you can watch that in your own time. But let's continue.
As far as I'm concerned, you're fair game. I will destroy you. I will destroy your family. I will destroy your son. I will destroy your family. I will destroy who's connected to him. I will fucking dedicate the rest of my life to taking you down, you cunt. Do not think you get away with destroying me and my family. I think I can walk away, because I'm not. I'm not resilient. I am fucking the most resilient man you will ever meet in your life. And I will destroy you, you piece of shit. And anyone that likes your photographs, I will go after them. I will pay money. I will pay thousands. I will do whatever I can to take you down, because you are an absolute piece of cunt. Megan's mole, you have fucked with the wrong person. Good night.
So now, I said this on the first live. We all have moments just like that with maybe one of our friends or a partner in a enclosed space offline where we say some crazy shit, right? Because we're in a safe space, right? The internet and somebody else's live stream, because I'll tell you this right now, the laws of the actual broadcasting internet world, Candor is liable for all of this. If any of this goes to court, Candor is the one who's going to get in a lot of trouble. That's the thing. It's wild. So we're going to have a little look. I've been sent a lot of little clips of things of these people. Clips are fine, but Ron likes to get a little bit of a deeper dive. So threatening a woman, threatening her child, not cool. I've been sent an abundance of clips and videos, but before we delve in, 1 second. Before we delve in to clips and videos and things I've been sent, I would rather go back and start going through the problems. So, Megan's Mole. For those of you who know Megan's Mole, if you've seen Megan's Mole, she's not an ugly bird, right? And Trevor seems to have an eye for female YouTubers who he feels like he should be the one who gets to win over. We have an incident that occurred previously, and Trevor had given his sort of indirect advances to a female YouTuber who is awesome. She's a nice lady. She's a nice lady. And she met her husband round about the same time as this discussion was happening, and, you know, started to settle down and become happy. And the reaction of this individual was to start sending pictures of the local pub where this lady lived, okay? After calling her the C word in an aggressive tone, in sadly an alleged voice note or something that sadly couldn't be found. But Trevor seems to have a temper and a dark side that, for me, shows many warning signs of an individual who is better off in a very solitary online scenario than for, let's say, worked in any way, shape, or form with the public. You know, the last sort of person that you would want is somebody who sees themselves as an individual who can force this level of fear on someone. Because when you're a former military man, okay, when you're a former military man, whether you like it or not, there are different rules that apply to you with just how scary you are over and above a regular person. Okay? I've never been in the armed forces. A lot of people haven't. We don't know what training there is, blah, blah, blah. When you start sending images of people's locals to them, that's you going beyond a citizen's normal mindset, right? That's beyond comprehension of normality. And I think when you lose track of the narrative, your mask slips in a way that is triggering to watch. It's demons you've not dealt with. Now, give me 1 second, everybody, if you would not mind. Here we go. So look at this guy. So that's 2 cases where ladies who allegedly this Trevor has been attracted to, who has rejected them, who he has then turned on. Now, that's definitely evident in one of the cases. I'm just sort of throwing Molly in there because she definitely did not say anything horrible about this guy's dad that warrants the threatening of being destroyed. Yeah, man. You gotta have these moments where Ron just recalibrates. Recalibration. So, Trevlar, we've got at least 2 cases. 2 cases of women reported this nasty shenanigans. We are one person in public, and behind the scenes we are someone else entirely. Entirely someone else. Now, there are crazy people who join the military because they are dialed in for that sort of life, being trained to fight war, kill, and witness things. But I know just as well as anyone else, there is a very, very niche psychopathic mind that could stand or sit or hide behind a tank and take gratitude in the screaming agony of a comrade. And whether or not you are part of the services or you are a make-believe part of the services, creating a fantasy narrative is stolen valor. It is. What's it? I mean, I'm trying to put it on a scale, but it is up there with some of the most disgusting forms of crime. It's one thing if your dad served in the Marines and you wear his patch on your jacket and somebody misconstrues and you correct them and you talk about your father and the honor and the memory. But when you are out there changing narratives that involve such harrowing tales. We'll learn about that soon. Up next, in Trevlar, Mr. Jekyll and Hyde, we're going to look into a young man named Foxy and his mother. And first of all, if I could in any way, shape, or form change the voices in my head to the way that Foxy speaks, this is the most decadent form of enunciating you are ever going to hear. Now, Ronald, he has some very special children. A lot of you have special children. Big shout out to the frickin' Spectrum crew. Ron himself is a bit of a character, shall we say. Now, a big shout out to Foxy's mum. You can just see the devotion she has for her son oozing through this. I would very much like, if we can achieve anything good from this, can we try and get Foxy to 10k? Right? I'm going to copy the link to his channel. I'm going to put it in the description just now. As you're watching this back, all the rest of it, and if you go to one of his videos and just say, the Royal Mess sent us, and just let's do it. He's at 5.5k, right? And if for anything, more people need to hear his enunciation and the way this man speaks. This is like, I don't know, it's like finding fire that has been lost, and you found a dude who can do it, and you're like, whoa, this needs to live on. And you're going to experience that in just a minute. Let's all go and subscribe right now, okay? Okay, Ron's definitely not going for a pee, and you're going to go over there and subscribe. I'm definitely not going for a pee. I'll see you in a minute. So, 2 counts of harassing a woman behind the scenes, sending creepy pictures that align with kind of stalkery stuff, I guess. Online stalking. Threatening of a child. Doubling down. Using the word destroy. Dedicating his life. Having an outburst to that extent. Then what the previous crimes were with the unnamed lady, who a lot of you already know. And the craziness that's gone on there. We're not even getting... We're painting a picture of Trevlar this evening. We're going to go into his cronies later in the week, and then we're going to put together a web of madness that, again, we're not talking about the dark web or cartels. We are talking about the Megxit community. Like... I hope the people that I'm talking about are aware of how little of a shit I could actually give about their opinions of what I'm saying right now. Like, all of you suck your mums. The way that you're sucking in that smaller YouTuber. And I guarantee you, they're going to pick his bones clean. Pick his bones clean and left him with accountability. And also, there's been some suspiciously large sums of money raised for people. And those people, who, by the way, those people have just, they've went somewhere, and it's odd. It's odd. Anywho, let's meet the absolutely eloquently spoken Foxy, this young man here, and his awesome mother. Please make sure you go and like and subscribe. And just understand what it takes First of all, words, sounds, and tones are very different in a neurodiverse world. Words like the F word, okay, the C word, the tone in which those are used can have a physical effect on some people on the spectrum in the same way as sounds or colors or movement can. And there's moments in these clips we're going to watch where discomfort and embarrassment and all of these emotions that Foxy will have felt at 3,000 miles an hour, you're going to see. And for someone to be so unaware and to then continue to do it for the reasons he does. And keep in mind, this Goomba, right? Trevlar, right? Former frickin' Marine. Apparently he's been given offers by BBC. He's this big, huge guy. Why does he bring his beefs and his ugly, ugly tone to smaller channels? So we're going to watch this, and big shout out to Foxy and his mum, and Trevor, suck your mum. In fact, actually, I'm going to use this, Foxy, for the remainder of the section when I'm talking about you. So Trevor, dirty. I'm not going to use words, okay, that are going to cause distress. So let's continue.
Hello to each and every one of you. It's one of you, baby. It's Foxy speaking, and my mother and I, we're here to talk about something rather serious but an important...
Listen, do you know how niche pronouncing serious that way is? Do you know how much of a lost art that is? This is no joke. Listen to this man's enunciation and it's like witnessing a lost technology or something. It's fabulous. Listen to it.
issue.
And I tell you something now. See, when my mum watches this back, she's going to phone me and be like, "That young man's enunciation was absolutely I'm going to be like, "Yeah, I know.
We need to address and want put to bed as soon as possible." Would you like to say?
Yeah, so I've been made aware of all the fuss that's been going on regarding the allegations of bullying against Trevlar, and it has been suggested that Foxy is one of the victims of his bullying. And this is something that we didn't want to make public. This is something that has been a private incident, but one of Foxy's friends inadvertently mentioned his name as a victim of bullying from Trevlar, which has massively blown up. We've had videos about Foxy from Trevlar. There's been multiple messages, people calling Foxy a liar. And if I can tell you one thing about my son, he is not a liar, okay? If you don't believe it...
Okay, I want you to remember this point where this young man's mother mentions the internet response, the weaponization. That's important that you remember that for this presentation.
Anything else that we tell you today...
Also, Foxy's mum's been talking a lot here, and I know you've already forgotten about how this man enunciates. Prepare yourself, because it is next level.
He has never lied in his life, okay? I don't think he's even capable of lying. Now, the other thing I want to mention is that, as I said, this was inadvertently mentioned by one of Foxy's acquaintances. Now, this is something that we dealt with at home. We had no intention of trying to bring anyone down or trying to discredit anybody or trying to cancel anybody. That was not a consideration, okay? It's my job as a mother to protect my son, and so I did everything I could in order to make sure I protected him from a situation that I felt was unhealthy, and we dealt with it and we moved on. But now this is all blown up, and it's really unfair that people are being so judgmental and nasty against Foxy, and so we wanted to tell you what happened, and you can come to your own conclusions about what you think. Obviously, everything is subjective, but I know what we felt was right at the time, and so we wanted to share that with you.
This is only true, and everything is shared as the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And we've got proof of evidence to show it. And would you like to say anything?
So I suppose, firstly, I should say that Trevor was someone that Foxy really admired and looked up to. He used to talk about him a lot to me. I have no idea who this guy is, right?
So that's another key point. This young man looked up to this individual and went to the point where he was verbalizing that support to his mum. This is all very, very, very important on the journey of individuals who are fans and see individuals on YouTube as someone they look up to, because that is so easily weaponized. Okay? And again, if the voices in my head could sound like Foxy, please make it happen. It is just...
I have never watched his channel. I literally don't know, but Foxy would tell me about lots of you guys. He would tell me about Trevor, he would tell me about Graham and Fiona, he would tell me about Grumpy Sapper and all of the people that...
A big shout out to your mum, Foxy, for listening and being so involved and caring and loving in your life, because there is families out there that would have said they'd listened and none of it would have went in. So big shout out to your mum, man. She just adores you.
He follows. So I'd hear a lot about these people. I was always curious, but I'm not really on YouTube, right? And so there were moments where Foxy was extremely excited and proud to be on Trevor's channel, and really happy that there were times when Trevor would come onto his channel too. So this is someone that Foxy really looked up to and admired and respected. Okay, so just bear that in mind when we talk about the rest of the stuff. Okay.
Foxy, in the description, please, can you tell us who walked in the room and got told to beat it? Okay, we need to know. It is Foxy lore. We need to know who it was.
And this is only true. This is only all the more true. And how this whole drama started, it was through someone called Lord Jim Dandy, who Trevor just took a disliking to. Don't know why. Probably because of someone who he used to follow before stepping away from the person. And what many of Trevor's followers used to follow this.
If you're ever in trouble and the person coming in to explain how much trouble you're in sounds like him, you are done. You are donezo. We're going to see exactly who this individual is that's in question, that caused all of this. And in your mind, you're imagining some huge drama. What would it take for a former soldier to turn on a wonderful individual like this?
So if Trevor has a problem with just one person when several of his followers used to follow a certain YouTuber, he'd effectively, would have gotten rid of his whole following, if there's any way to put it. And yet, this disliking towards this guy, Lord Jim Dandy, was completely trivial, not nice, and also unneeded and unwarranted for, because my mods scoured for 3 days to find evidence of trolling and bullying from Lord Jim Dandy.
Okay, this is important. So, after the incident happened, his mod team, his support unit, his channel mods, they went into action to verify the accusations of Trevlar. We're getting to it, people.
Okay, so...
Also, Amazon, whoever makes these fucking things in the house, the Alexas in there, this is what they should sound like.
Let's back up a bit, okay? So, just so that this is really clear. Okay?
He's not a troll.
Well, okay, anyway. The very first thing that happened...
Listen, I'm sorry. You're never going to hear that more eloquently.
My mods scoured for 3 days to find evidence of trolling and bullying from Lord Jim Dandy.
Okay, so let's back up a bit, okay? So, just so that this is really clear. Okay?
He's not a troll.
Well, okay, anyway. The very first thing that happened that concerned me was when Trevor was on one of Foxy's lives.
Yeah.
And this is what he said.
Okay, so, first of all, right, any body language expert can tell Foxy's a little nervous. Okay? He's displaying signs of, like, whatever's gone on before this, it ain't sitting well. Here's Trevlar, okay? Now, we have got Trevlar, who is a gracious guest on this channel, and notices somebody that he does not like in the side chat. Now, as what we're going to do is we're going to play a little game of what happens next. As a fully grown man, if someone comes into a side chat and says their opinion on you and you don't like it, first of all, you never respond to it. You're on a freaking live show and the internet's forever, right? But is Trevor a lol cow? Have I missed a mark here? Is there like a lol cow page on him? Because he seems to be the gift that keeps on giving. So here's Trev right here. Here's Foxy. Foxy is so excited to have somebody he looks up to on his channel. And this is how Trevlar decides to conduct himself.
Lord Jim doesn't for me wrong sometimes. Well, Lord, yeah, they probably can be, Lord, but he was asking me and he wasn't asking you. All right. Still don't like you, Lord Jim. That's why you're blocked from my channel.
So because
sorry,
this guy's
Foxy,
answered,
but Lord Jim, you're saying my judgment's flawed. You were hanging around an absolutely average channel for fucking long enough. If anyone here's got flawed judgment, it's fucking you. Foxy, do me a favor. Can you delete
look at
that
this,
cunt, Lord Jim Danley? Because I mean, I can't stand him. He's in there writing rats.
So when I talked about the words, okay, this poor guy.
Don't like him. Honestly, just get rid of him. I mean,
done it.
So he has done in a panic motion what mods would never do. You know, just because your guest is losing their mind over somebody in your side chat who's criticizing you, the guest should be there to ignore it and focus on what he's there for. If it's a dinner party, Trev, guess what you're there for, mate? Right? If it's a pool party, guess what you're there for? If it's a fucking interview, mate, okay? And you know what? Somebody who's cynical could say that smaller channels like this are used to call out individuals like that, to create drama for an individual like Trevor's own victim mindset. Because the more people that he ostracizes and, you know, makes an outcast, the better for him. So Foxy, under the pressure of keeping his guest happy, has obliged to banning this person.
he's such an arsehole.
Done it.
Oh, Foxy doesn't look embarrassed, Paula. If you look up mortified, this is the closest thing to mortified as you're ever going to see.
He was on absolutely average channel for about a year. They're slagging everyone off, and they jumped on everyone else's channel. He's blocked them now.
So, how it all started, I invited Trevor on my newly launched podcast series, which I've been doing since I was initially going to start in January.
No, I don't think Foxy's confused at all.
Of 2025.
I think he's inexperienced at being a professional podcast host when he doesn't realize that platforms can be weaponized and used in such manner.
But instead it was early February of 2025.
Also, Trevor is a twat chops and can suck his mum. Also, everyone who agrees with me, John Cena for you.
And his name is John Cena.
Yes, Trevor is a twat chops.
Which was a part of my Make Things Happen intention for this calendar year. And I had Trevor on because I thought he'd be worthy of being interviewed. But the moment Trevor caught Lord Jim Dandy in the chat...
Also, how fucking cool is it the guy's called Lord Jim Dandy and Trevor and Foxy speaks that way? Like if it had been like user 356422, like it just wouldn't have the ring. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's just
He demanded
Who's confused with this? No one's confused. You're confused, Tetley. Okay, you're confused because 1 minute you've got a monkey as a spokesperson. The next minute you've got like freaking little cartoon dudes. It's a tea bag. Okay, just tell us about the tea. No one cares. Do you remember when you tried to bring out fucking instant tea, Tetley? You fucked up.
Explicitly demanded that I'd delete and get Lord Jim Dandy blocked, and did not say any reason why. He was just talking about him slagging people off when he does not slag people off.
Well, anyway, so as you can see from that clip, he demanded, he was on this live,
I freaking love this guy.
that Foxy removes Lord Jim Dandy. Now, Foxy actually did, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Now, which in itself...
No, if you're a dumbass and need this explained by someone's mother, okay, you have somebody who has a guest on and wants to please their guest, okay? If someone came into your fucking house during a fucking house party and started shouting at one of your guests, are you going to let them stand there, remove them, or kick the guest? I mean, what are you... I mean, it's infuriating that people are like... Use your fucking brains, okay? This is a young guy, all right? Okay, it's probably his first, maybe, I don't know how many interviews, maybe it's his 100th interview. I don't know. You know, but confidence comes from experience when it comes to what goes down on your channel. And when it comes to somebody who has somebody on their channel that they've already said they look up to, this is a big moment for this guy. He's went full buttoned on the shirt. That's not by mistake. He probably intended to put a tie on and forgot. That's how much the pressure got to him. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the way it goes. Honestly, I mean, you should have seen Ron in the first 6 months of live streaming. Cringe!
Upsets me that he would just allow someone to just tell him to do something like that with no evidence. But because...
Don't worry, Mum. It's not a real world scenario. It's an internet scenario. And it's very different from the real world. So, for example, worrying about somebody being so easily swayed in the real world compared to what happened to your son, don't worry, it's not a reflection of what would happen necessarily in the real world. It's just the pressures of the online live stream scenario can create pressures that you wouldn't really understand until you felt them.
Foxy had so much respect for Trevor, he just did it. But anyway, that's something that we can work on, right? But then...
Who's M's?
What was the next thing that happened?
I came under, rightfully, criticism from some of my friends privately for doing that.
Yeah, and I think that's rightfully so.
So, I agree, rightfully so. But again, very early days of a man's career or what he's doing online, his hobby, whatever. So, I understand the acknowledgement of criticism, and I think that's fantastic because he can identify something that he will maybe be a little less subjective to now in the future, and he's acknowledging how his community felt about it, and that's awesome.
Is, you know, just to remove someone
and you can't prove
just
he's a
because
troll.
someone's told you is just, you know, that's just not cool. You need to have
and they've done their own
evidence as to
investigation,
why.
right?
There might be nothing wrong with this guy, and as it turns out, it doesn't seem like there is. But we are open to.
Okay, so basically, what happens here is this young guy got inundated once the ban was lifted. So let's listen.
Knowledge on him, if there's any reason why he should not follow Foxy. Let's just get this straight. It's not like Foxy's friends with this guy. He's just someone that follows Foxy and comments on his channel, right? It's just a subscriber, okay?
Interesting that Trevor would be one who comments and follows Foxy to an extent that the mother picks up on that. It's almost like preemptively engaging, propagating a relationship before a true use comes to fruition, if you would view it from such a cynical way.
So lots of people said, well, why did you just do that? Just because Trevor told you to. And so Foxy reinstated this guy on his channel.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah.
Good job. Right thing to do.
Then Foxy, was it an email you got from Trevor?
It was within a month later because I was going to do I did the St. Patrick's Day live stream. And
Foxy, if you and your mum watch this and it's like you guys are okay with that, I think you should. I don't know if you do royal stuff. I imagine you do. But if you would ever want to come as like a monthly panel member on a royal mess and we'll get you up to 10K, why not? Right? Don't expect me to know what I'm talking about, but we can make that happen because, you know, it's 2025 and why not? Million subby wubbies on the Sean Atwood channel. Your mum can join you. It's all good.
I wondered, because Trevor had a court date, I was wondering after his court date if he'd like to come on, but the message came late.
Yeah, let's just, but what was the next thing that happened?
I got an email within a month later. It came referenced.
Also, I've got questions about where this accent came from. We all have, okay? But it's not like a rude thing. It's just where can we find more of this?
Online trolls.
Right, and what did he say in that one?
In that one, he said, you may be alarmed, but that we've reinstated a troll, Lord Jim Dandy.
Right, and
Lord
he
Jim.
asked you to take
It's so unfortunate. He's called Lord Jim Dandy. Okay, shut up.
off again.
He said it was, I didn't see a part where he said take him off, but I just saw it looked like a blunt warning.
Okay. All right.
It initially I thought was a fairly blunt but civil email, but I didn't realise.
Okay. We're gonna show you a screenshot of this now.
Oh,
Sweet.
yes.
All right, sweet.
And
Honestly, man, this guy.
this is Foxy's reply to that
Guaranteed Foxy spent all day typing this.
that email, which is
400 versions of this email.
a really reasonable reply. I'm sure you all agree.
Just so you know, Foxy, I would have chat GPT'd that rapid.
And then I got another reply from Trevor saying that he was going to distance himself from all other YouTubers.
Well, no, well, I'm going to read it out.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes. Get the fucking receipts out, my G. Oh, it's Sunday. Like and subscribe. I tell you what, this is getting to the point where, like, when you were a kid and you had a PS4 or a PS2 or a PS1, like, did you ever get so angry you would bite your controller and you would just have a series of, like, gnaw marks up the hand part of the controller? This is giving me the same urges. Do you know what I'm saying? But my mouse is way too expensive and everything else is too hard, so... Defo, how dare you, Defo? How dare you, Defo, a fake accent? How dare you, TQ? How dare you throw such false allegations out like that? This is the most... No one... Try and fake that. Try and fake that. I tell you what, TQ, try and fake that. Because I'm telling you, that there's subtle nuances, right? And I tell you what, motherfucker, not TQ, you've just cost everyone a 5-minute presentation at the end of this. So when it happens, it's TQ's fault, okay? I'll probably forget.
Go ahead. No, this will prove it.
So
I'm so sorry, Foxy's mum. I know I was going to stop swearing. So if you guys are... He's a grown-up.
the first email that Foxy received was this, okay? We'll put a screenshot up for a little while. You can pause on it so you can just see that this is true, but I'm just going to read it out.
Yes.
Hi Foxy, Monday was my court day, as you probably know by now, so I wasn't doing any live streams. I've attached a conversation which should alarm you that your moderators have now allowed Lord Jim Dandy back on your channel. This is extremely disappointing as he used to harass our late friend Graham. It seems your moderators have very little respect. Okay, so that's the first.
Okay, so my response to this, right? Hang on. I need Trevor to know just how seriously I'm taking this. Trev. Hang on, let's get some sweet jazz playing. Trev, listen. This is a disgrace. This is a weaponization of words. This is the manipulation of a young man for your own good. Who's got the time, Trev? How have you got the time for this? Trevlar. Embarrassing me. You're fucking hanging about the comment section like what? Like a dirty fucking, like hang on. I mean, what are you doing? Have some respect for yourself. Somebody called me a name. They called me a name, Ron. They called me a name. In the comments, Ron. Goomba. Manuela, by God, are you getting closer to the darker story? Let's continue.
First wave of messaging.
And this is what Foxy replied.
And here it goes. Okay. Dear Trevor, hello to you, Trevor.
Right.
Thank you for...
Try and fake that. Try and fake that. If you're on my WhatsApp, you try and fake that. Hello, Trevor. You fake that and WhatsApp voice note to me, because that ain't no fake. That is refined, and it's beyond refined. It's like when you get a suit of armor in World of Warcraft, and then you get the epic version. He's got the epic version of vocab.
Your email,
You peasants.
and I've just noticed what you have sent me. I am extremely upset learning that Lord Jim Dandy went as far as harassing our late friend Captain Graham.
No, listen, TQ. When he says harassing, that is a forgotten art. Harassing. Listen to the class. We are just pig squalor.
He went as far as harassing our late friend Captain Graham the Baron Hesketh. I do remember there being problems, as you had so told me
That
before,
is the Queen's English.
But I am saddened learning he would have the guts to have gone as far as harassing Graham before he died. I would definitely be talking to my moderators about this to get this fact of the matter sorted out. Thank you for alerting me over this very issue, Trevor. No trouble at all, Trevor.
I can tell you right now, if Foxy ever says he's going to get to the bottom of a matter, that is like the equivalent of a presidential seal of approval. Okay? Like, this guy is genuinely concerned about the impact that this criticism has caused his guest.
No trouble at all. I do hope your court case worked out okay, and I'm greatly pleased for you regarding over your success, regarding over the reward you have offered out recently. Well done. Hoping you get much more of your hard-earned justice served alongside Sue, Molly, Fiona.
Your hope he's protected. The only concerns I would imagine would be online. Could you imagine what an angry individual coming towards this young man at speed, what would happen to them if his mother was in a 12-foot radius of that happening? Like...
and all who have fallen victim to such trolling atrocities. But
you
thank
hear
you again
that?
for raising the issue with
Decadent.
me regarding Lord Jim Dandy, which I will certainly be talking to them about. Many kind regards, Foxy. Okay.
Okay. So, I think you'll agree that was a really polite response from Foxy in his unique style, and he basically took on board what Trevor had said about Lord Jim Dandy. The last thing that Foxy would allow is someone that had ever trolled or been nasty to Graham on his channel, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Foxy loved Graham.
Oh, completely.
So, but I have always taught my children, like, get the evidence, right?
Yes.
Maybe it's because I'm a scientist, but we want to see the evidence, not just going to do something
Shout out science.
somebody tells you. So, this is the response from Trevor. Hi Foxy, thanks for the response. You'll struggle to do anything with this issue as blank and blank, I'm not going to name them, and blank are friends. So he's insinuating that some of Foxy's
No, I know blank, blank, and blank, okay? They're a motley crew.
friends are toxic and trying to manipulate things. I'm going to distance myself from lots of people on YouTube and keep myself to myself. I wish you the best of luck. Now stay away from blank and blank connected to him.
So, it's not friendly advice. It's not, hey, listen, these people are dangerous, and I'm advising you, but as a friend, you make your own mind up. These are direct orders. Narrative and the way things are worded are important in this because it's a passive. He has obviously had the opportunity to read this back. This is a passive, null and void issue for Trevor. This commanding and demanding. Command and demand. Nailed it.
Take care, regards, Trevor. And that's also a polite, nice enough message. It is also putting doubt into Foxy's head that some of his close
We're getting there with this, don't worry, I'm going to stop pausing it.
But hey, that's just Trevor's
Like and
opinion, that's
subscribe.
fine,
Share
that's
this
not
now.
bullying. And he, just said, I'm going to distance myself. Cool, knock yourself out, that's absolutely fine. Now this is Foxy's response.
Good evening, Trevor. Good
Wow.
idea. I, for one, never go on Twitter/X. Yes, it will be a struggle, but I've spoken to my mods, and all I can do is see what I can do on this very matter. But thank you for wishing me luck, and may I additionally wish you luck on getting your hard-earned justice served following your court case. Hoping you have a fantastic weekend ahead. Kind regards, Foxy and...
Again, nice interaction. Okay, so Foxy's saying he's going to see what he can do. He's going to get his mods.
Yeah, Foxy, I would quite like to get you to record all of the automatic announcements that happen on a live stream when someone subscribes, like, new subscriber. Oh.
Look into this Lord Jim Dandy.
Yes.
And now, and two mods spent 3 days trawling Foxy's page, Trevor's page, Graham's page, Fiona's page, to see if there was any evidence at all that Lord Jim Dandy had been trolling or writing nasty messages or anything. They found
Because it would look suspicious if they weren't included, right? If it was just one guy getting trolled.
nothing, okay? This seems to be a guy that Trevor just doesn't like, and he just doesn't want people having him on a channel. That's how it appears. If I'm wrong, please tell me. But they couldn't find any evidence, so...
So, the reason that this is important... Why have we got no music? No,
that was that.
No,
Anyway, this is
no, not right now. So, we have a young man who looks up to Trevor, opening his platform up for Trevor. We have Trevor acting inappropriately towards the side chat, demands being made, drama continuing after the show. And once again, a smaller channel being utilized. Now, when an individual like Trevor uses a smaller channel to call an individual out, knowing unbanned individuals will turn up to have their say, calling them out on these smaller platforms leaves people like Foxy with the fallout to deal with. And what's Foxy met with? More demands. The same thing that he met on the evening of the live. There was no consideration for this young man. There was no remorse. There was no advocation for the freedom of speech. There was just a narcissist with control issues and a temper that seems to follow him. Subsequently, Foxy having to deal with the hate and backlash and criticism of Trevor, rather than Trevor needing to deal with the backlash of Trevor. These smaller channels are used as fodder. They're used as hate pens to drop a bomb, let it go off, and let individuals like Foxy deal with it. Now, why is that relevant, Ron? Well, when you are neurodiverse, I mean, God damn it, on paper you could say, I'm a vulnerable individual, vulnerable to certain aspects of life. But grooming comes in all shapes and sizes. And trust me, I'm not a fucking idiot, Trevor. Sorry, Foxy's mum. Sorry. I'm not an... I see you for what you are. Now, Foxy's channel. Also, can I just say, even his freaking thumbnails look classy. And they're just still images. They just ooze class. Like, look at this old bus. Sunday night. Like and subscribe. No. Oh, we'll get to you, Gardner. Candor. So this is a channel of the individual who hosted the madness that was the threats towards Molly. Menacing, intriguing thumbnails. Now, sadly, Candor has fallen victim to the mindset where ego over consistency. Ego created by consistency. Ego created by, if you've got a channel, let's look at subscribers as something similar to wealth accumulated from investment. If you've got £1 million and then you start talking to someone, or somebody appears in your life that's got 50 million, 60 million pounds, you're going to be like, hell yeah, I'm going to interact with this person. And then when you apply a business model of YouTube views, clout, relevancy, the stock price goes up a little more. But when the weaponization of smaller channels takes place to spew the toxicity that, quite frankly, would interfere with mortgage payments on their own channels, heed my warning, Candor. Heed my warning for what's inevitably in the post from those you rub shoulders with. Now, 1 second. All right, so we've got individuals who, you know, are a bit special, need a little bit of looking after, and certainly do not deserve the drama and toxicity that follows these individuals. I don't know what this is, right? The next thing we're moving... In fact, you know what? We'll get to Trevor's busting of Trevor's chops in a minute. Let's keep going. Bombshell. No one cares, Trevor. That's Trevor in the army. Now, this is the most messed up thing that I have found so far. Threatening women and kids is one thing. This is a legitimate review on Trevor Colt's book on Amazon. Trevor Colt is a liar, dishonest person, the most dishonest person I have ever come across, and I have proof. I would like to point out that this Trevor Colt is a liar and had no permission from Lieutenant Corporal Luke McCulloch's estate, or his parents to use his name or picture mentioned in any way at all. The accounts in his book are untrue and should be removed. I have proof that this man is a liar, and he lied in the coroner's court in 2007, and I have copies of the statements to prove this. This man told me, Lieutenant Colonel Luke McCulloch's mother, that he had seen footage and will get it for me of my son's last minutes on Earth. He said that Luke was talking, and then there was a loud explosion and my son was laying on the floor dying. I wish to point out here that the statements taken by the MOD after my son died, one of the soldiers stated that Trevor Colt stood there looking at my son and done nothing, and did not attempt to help him. This private had to shout at him for help. This man is put his military cross up for sale on eBay. I have the clippings of the report of this. I'm so sorry, I am not capable of reading. Those who are unaware of what goes on in the military should not purchase this book, nor should they support. Like, listen, let's just read that bit back again. He said that Luke was talking and there was a loud explosion and my son was laying on the floor dying. I wish to point out that there are statements taken from the MOD after my son died that one of the soldiers stated that Trevor Colt stood there looking at my son and did not attempt to help. Let that sink in. This is fucking dark, Trev. You and Phil Collins have got some madness in common, my G. Like, listen, when you join the armed forces, we've all seen it, right? We've all seen the movies where the guy is getting dragged by like the little handle. They literally build it in. There is a bag for life attached to each of these soldiers. He just bag for life it. And this guy watched this guy die. Put his cross up for sale on eBay. You're fucking a traitor. Disgusting. Doesn't get any worse, right? You wouldn't have tried to raise money for veterans, right? Was that why you joined the armed forces, Trevor? For moments like that? Because honestly, send me it anonymously. 2-3 years from now, send me it anonymously and just get it out your system. Because I imagine the true story of who you are, Trev, inside, is way more fascinating than the man that you struggle to portray and keep this mask on a daily basis. Call me red. You know what I'm saying? So, women, no problem. Threaten them. Children, threaten them. Send online stalking images. Sending individuals to harass others. What, Ron? Sending? Oh. We're going to get to all that. Because Trev likes to talk on the web. And I love nothing more than the gloriousness of letting other people speak their own words. And then they can take their own fucking self to court. Oh man, he's a fucking moron. All these people are morons. All these people, all of his cronies, all of these goombas are absolute morons. Morons. Now, to my darling Luke, happy birthday. I love and miss you so much. Till we meet again, lots of love, Mum, Dad, and Bessie. Again, my dear son deceased. Poor deceased and came under attack. One of Trevor Colt. Hang on a second, Ron. I apologize for my inability to read tonight, okay? If you're a hater, suck your mum. Okay? Also, Foxy, I realize how embarrassing it is for you to realize somebody who's defending you can speak and read at like a 7-year-old's grade. It's part of my charm. Again, my dear son, deceased son, has come under attack of one of Trevor Colt. It seems that the man is obsessed with looks. Statements come to mind. Jealousy, envy, wish to be as popular as Luke. The list can go on. He is now saying he hit Luke. Well, let's put this away. It wouldn't have got away with it. I had to move this to their monitor. I'm sorry, people. I'm embarrassing myself. Just let me turn the camera off as well. Less pressure. All right. You can do this, brain. You can do this. Colt carried Luke at the head. Hang on a second. He wouldn't have got away with it. Is that why when Luke lay dying, he stood watching? A trained medic who did nothing. A young soldier rushed in to help, and Colt then decided to do something. So, if we were going to talk about fear being the reason that there was no reaction, I imagine young soldiers wouldn't have rushed in and it being so safe that there was no further casualties or damage. So it makes you wonder what the true reason behind standing and watching was. A trained medical professional. Now, I'm not saying anything about Trevor other than he's a complete fandan. So you can make up your own minds. But hey, I'm going to heavily point to some fucking shit. And if you don't like it, Alex Jones will tell you how I feel.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So once this young officer run in and started to help, Colt joined in. Colt carried Luke at the head of the stretcher, dropping him 3 times. Makes you wonder. Holy shit, freaking whoever's posted this has said that. Makes you wonder. It does make you wonder. 3 fucking times. 3 fucking times. Hang on a minute. Let's bring up that picture up again of him in the army. Jesus Christ. Like, thank you, Missy. Shout out to Missy.
And his name is John.
Yes. Listen, the beauty about this channel, if you're new here, this whole channel is community funded through memberships, through super chats, through TTS donations, which link is in the description. So we can say what we like, we can play what we like, because you guys are in charge of the, well, you're not, I'm in charge, obviously. Fuck off. Right, so Colt carried Luke at the head of the stretcher, dropping him 3 times. Makes you wonder. I spoke to a surgeon in Cape Town regarding what happened and asked if my son could have lived. He replied, yes. As each time he was dropped, the shrapnel pushed it further in, thus ending up killing him. So, if this was an EMT in a hospital who had dropped this person 3 times, they're going to get sued. If this is America, they're getting sued into the ground. They are getting sued into the ground if this is a involuntary manslaughter style scenario, allegedly, not really, but could be said that way maybe for generalization purposes. Try and fucking sue me. Try and sue me. Honestly, there's people out there right now whose fucking cases I'm talking about who are way fucking more laced out than you, son, who would love to nail my ass. It ain't coming. Ain't coming from you, my G. I'll tell you that. So now we discover that the incompetence of this individual has contributed, if we are to believe the readings of a surgeon. Oh, a surgeon. So somebody who's probably quite within their realm to have an opinion here. Not a YouTuber, right? Not like a fucking moron sitting on the internet chatting pish. Hey, Trevlar. Oh, KLG sent me a DM. This could be bad. It's not as bad as when Miss Mac told me. Oh yeah, I know they are. Okay, yeah, trust me, I kind of assumed that. Don't worry. It's not my first rodeo. So, anyway, back to frickin' Goomba. Let's no more music. This is serious. Okay, so the shrapnel was pushed further, thus ending up killing him. So the shrapnel moving is what killed him. And the reason it moved is Trevor dropped the thing. The head of the shimsham. Now, one time, Trev. One time. 3 times. Standing there in a scenario that resulted in no further casualties and a young soldier stepping in ahead of you, the trained medic. What were you looking at? What was it that you were taking in? What was that moment, Trev? Tell me. Was that moment a moment of, it's finally happened? It's exactly as I imagined it would be. Does that play back in your head in like Matrix style speed? Was it just everything you thought it was? Was it everything you'd hoped it would be? Allegedly, obviously, Trev. Suck your mum, Trev. Freak show. Absolute freak show. So, again, Trev, please understand how little of a rat's ass I could give. You made this happen by bullying one of my friends. Just so you know. And everyone that you're friends with, all of your little cronies, everything that's coming is because of what Goomba here said. Just so you know. And I just want you to understand. See, when you all start moaning about it and talking about it, I don't care. I've got bigger things to fry on a channel with 1 million subscribers. I just come here to do the dirty work. Yes, baby. Okay, one last thing. Colt insisted on meeting for lunch and never offered to pay. Why did I meet this man? I met with him as he said he had a bag of Luke's personal items and a tape of Luke's last moments. Oh, I bet you got that on tape, mate. Guaranteed. Guaranteed, man. Stuck there, frozen still, while you're finally witnessing the moment you'd built up in your head for so long. An intelligent man knowing what he wants to see is far easier acquired on the battlefield than the streets. Allegedly, though. Allegedly. You're probably a nice guy. Oh, it gets worse. Oh, Babsy, I'm here for it. It's time to roll
a cigarette while we delve darker and deeper into the debauchery of this Trevlar. Rejected even in by the darkest realms of hell. We don't want you, Trevor. Also, fun fact, Ron's just rolling a cigarette, so everyone, let's just talk amongst ourselves. Let's just talk amongst ourselves.
You mind? Nah, we're good. We're good. Honestly, you gotta understand, Ron has dealt with actually dangerous monsters who have cost millions of euros. Millions and millions and millions of euros to. In funds, like actual cartels that human traffic people and abuse kids and then put it on the internet for sale on the dark web. Like, I have literally faced them. They've sent me pictures of my house, told me they were coming for me, and I was like, well, listen, I don't feel like it's that smart for you as a criminal to email me and tell me that you're coming here, so fucking suck your mum. So understand the Megxit community compared to the dark web human trafficking cartel community is like, this is fun. This is great. This is great. This is the equivalent of filming your neighbor's dog shitting in your garden. And just how much of a fucking self-righteous bastard that would make you. That's what this is. You're the equivalent of a shih tzu having a poo, my G. Trevlar! Trevlar! Like and subscribe. Also, if you miss the nostalgia of... I'm just rolling a cigarette just to remind everyone. Oh yeah, Trevor, please. Like, honestly, I do not want any of you people who I'm going to be talking about this week to talk about me on the internet. Just let me do my thing, and then don't even pay attention to me, and fuck off to your own little world. And no, anytime you fuck around with my friends, or I'm bored, right? This is what's going to happen. And we're not done yet. We're laying the baseline here. Because honestly, there are some heavier hitters involved in this, man. There is some like 60, 70 subscriber channels involved in this who have got traction, who are relevant, who can bitch slap me algorithmically. But again, they're from the royal community. It's, oh no, someone's come that supports a fucking other fucking like royal chat. I'm sorry, Foxy's mum, if you're watching this back. Sorry, Foxy. I'm better than this. I'm not really. But man, what a Goomba. What a bunch of Goombas. What a bunch of Goombas. So we're going to get to the next phase now. Ron's almost rolled his freaking inspiration stick. Oh, how we're feeling the funk now. Come on, Sunday. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on. Quick puff for Ron. Yeah, Ireland is pretty top drawer for not fucking around. Like, hats off to Ireland. Like, they really don't give a fuck. Like, all of the immigrants have been threatening their kids and that. They've went and like burnt their camps down and fucking dealt with them as men. And then they set fire to McGregor's pub. McGregor's up to something. Honestly, I am here for the the cocaine fueled chapter of McGregor's life. Like, I want to see his trousers get so tight that I can see his veins pumping blood through his thighs. Do you know what I'm saying? Fucking, I'm here for it, my G's. Goomba. Okay. So Friday nights, basically, Ron's not a big drinker. He likes to have a drink on a Friday with you guys. We're now having a little schwally on Sunday because we've got leftover booze from the Friday. Just so you know, Trev, this is how you have a few drinks on the internet and don't act like a fucktard. Okay? Just so you know. It's really easy. Like, you just actually respect other humans and aren't a narcissist and don't watch people fucking die and then drop them 3 times, you fucking mug. Mug. Right, anyway, let's go back to this. So this lady had met with Trev. To my friends is what tolerate the evil man. Okay, I didn't tell my husband later when he confronted me, but not in a nice way. Again, I tolerated this shit as I wanted the footage of... This is a mother pleading to this guy for footage of her son. If it doesn't amount to him giving what he said he had, I want to refer you back to the Moors murders. And I want to introduce you to a mindset of control that... Let's read on before we get into that, because that might be null and void. I just... again, I tolerate this. I just wanted the footage, which I then brought it to the coroner's attention. He denied ever saying he had it. I don't care. But this man is a coward. To this deceased soldier's mother, only he wanted to hear her son's last words. Wow. Hang on. Wait. Whoa. Trevor made a pass at this woman. I missed a bit. Colt insisted on meeting for lunch and never offered to pay because you never accepted his pass. Why did I meet this man? Because he said that he had the last moments of Luke's life. Okay. To add that he made a pass at me, Bassie saw, and I didn't tell my husband till later on. Okay, that's right. I tolerated his shit. I wanted footage, which when I brought it to Coroner's attention, he denied ever saying he had it. I don't care. It's meant to cover. So, okay. Now, if you've been paying attention closely, children, we have a man who has witnessed another man dying, contributed to the death by the coroner, by the surgeon's report. He now has a hold over a woman who he has the dying moments of a man, or the equivalent of that would be, for example, say, knowing where the body's hidden, right? If this woman's mother didn't know that her son's last words were recorded, she would never have been obsessed and had her hopes up about it. And I don't mean obsessed in a normal sense. I mean, I've lost a child, right? I've watched my daughter die in my arms. And little moments you obsess over once you know about the reality of them. And the Moors murders, that guy that done the Moors murders, that motherfucker who used to write letters to the survivors from prison, the parent survivors, saying that he knew where the bodies were, but he's not going to tell them. This is the wish.com version of that shit. This is the wish.com version of that shit. It doesn't mean it's any less fucked up and twisted. It's just, this man was smart enough to cater to what I could honestly say is an alleged mindset of an individual who not only was happy to run in to help once someone else had, so it wasn't a case of running in, it was a case of gratification, allegedly maybe. I could be totally wrong. I'm just a guy on the internet. Why are you listening to me? Let's listen to fucking Goomba here. Let's listen to, also a big shout out to Luke, his memory, all of that. Okay, it just gets better, my G. Look at you deer in a headlight fucking bastard. Okay, ex-Sergeant Colt, i.e. Trevor, was hoping to pay his respects to a colleague killed in Afghanistan on the 10th anniversary of his death and at a memorial service organised by the Royal Irish Regiment, who, by the way, sound like hard fucking bastards. But Trevor was told he wouldn't be welcome after complaining about a Facebook post that targeted a veteran with PSD. So listen, do you know how much of a tight-knit bunch the military, the armed forces, the police, the fire brigade are, right? Do you know how much of a dickhead you have to be for your brothers to turn on you? Like, actually, I'm being serious. Don't just be like, oh, that's funny. Like, I'm serious. Do you know how much you have to fuck up for your whole regiment to be like, if you turn up, we're going to batter you? Like, do you get it? Like, it's not like, oh, like, that's up there with, like, honestly, that's up there with, like, somebody from your regiment who saved your life went to jail for an unpaid parking ticket for 30 days and you banged his wife, filmed it and texted him it. That's what that's up. That's that level of madness. A poster with Trevor's picture printed on it has been placed inside the Royal Irish Guardroom with the words, "This individual is not allowed access to the camp." Wow. Again, do you know what it takes for a regiment to turn on one of their own to this extent? Also, let me save your corneas here through the wonders of technology. Bosh. All right. If he approaches the gate, he will be beshidgud. No. He will be informed straight away that his name is Trevor Colt. Trevor Colt says, "I am disgusted with the way that I have been treated by my old regiment. I have spent the last few years raising money for veterans. We're gonna... hang on a second.
Oh, we're gonna find all about your charitable ways, Trevor. I've a special place for you down here, and it's getting toasty.
All right. So, charities and trying to improve the welfare of veterans with PTSD. Mate, is that so that you can be around people with PTSD? So listen, if you were a fucking sick fuck that joined the army allegedly to watch people pass away, and then you got chucked out because you're a dickhead, right? And you wanted to be close to people where you could gain, I don't know, stories of gore and fuckery that you can witness the trauma of, what fucking field would you go behind? What would you get behind? What would you endorse? Come on, Trevlar, come on, son. You know what you're doing, mate. I fucking see you, you rascal. You're a rascal. It is a rascal. Yes. Is Ron right? Probably not. Is it possible? Maybe. Who knows? But we're just a guy with an opinion on the Webernet. Trevor, I just want to say as well, the last time anyone sent me a cease and desist or a legal letter, I sent it back to their lawyer's office after wiping my ass with it. Be warned. Anyway, let's continue. Money for veterans charities and trying to improve the welfare of veterans with PTSD, including former members of my regiment. Is that right? Because Fanny. The Facebook messages expressed hopes that PTSD victim would... Wow! I hadn't read this. Oh. Now listen, guys. It's not like he's going to wish somebody gets the SNAIDS, okay? Which is snake AIDS, by the way, SNAIDS. Facebook message expressed hope that a PTSD victim would die from AIDS and accused him of sleeping with a 10-year-old Filipino boy. Oh, Trevlar. You are such a basic bitch. You're such a basic bitch. I'm going to say that you're a PDF file. That is the basic bitch move. You've adapted, though. You've evolved since then. This is 8 years ago. We've evolved into a new Trevor. One that's way more smarter. More elusive. Able to blend in as an individual that should be given praise. Let me just make sure everyone has the opportunity to see this in its glory. I've totally fucked this up. Never mind. I'm still better at this than you, Trev. Okay. It's right here. The Facebook message posted by Mr. Trevlar expressed he hopes a PTSD victim would die of AIDS and accused him of sleeping with a 10-year-old Filipino boy. Now listen, if you just so happen to have PTSD, but you also slept with a Filipino boy, I mean, wishing AIDS on them's a bit much, but I would probably say some shit about you. Your PTSD doesn't matter then. How much evidence was there about the 10-year-old Filipino boy? I imagine fuck all. And that's what I'm going to go with, Trev, because that fits my narrative. Suck your mum. Yes! Saying stuff on the Webernet. Oh, baby. We're not even done yet. So, his regiment have cast him aside. In fact, no, let's go back to the beginning. Stalking a lady on the internet, sending her pictures of the local pub, calling her the C word and being aggressive in the DMs, publicly threatening another woman and her child, going on to weaponize his community and use smaller influencers for his gain that anyone could argue are an easy target for an individual. Alleged individual, huh? Like Trevlar. He has, of course, come from a background of watching people die, and if you believe what a surgeon says, contributed to the overall downfall of an individual who he then tried to profit from. and use the identity of, mothers having to speak out and use any way they can. I want to just say to anyone who has had a run-in with this individual, my platform is yours anytime. Just so you know. Because I couldn't give a fuck about what these people have to say. At all. So come, speak freely. Bring those receipts, baby. Because this shit, being allowed to prosper in my office block ain't going to be the one, my guy. Okay? You're allowed one mental breakdown on the internet where you say about a madness and then turn your life around. Everyone's allowed that. No problem. Okay? I kind of draw the line at watching somebody dying, videotaping it, denying them other access to it, and contributing to the downfall of someone. That's a little bit much, mate. But Ron, it's the worst moment of his life. You're bullying him. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, baby. For when the bullies need to put in check, Ronald cometh forward. So Trevlar, you are a bully. And you're the worst kind of bully. But I do have a suggestion for you. There are people like you flourishing all over the internet. Go abroad. Do IRL streaming abroad. It's working great for Johnny Somali. It's working great for Vitali. You could be the next Vitali. Do it. Go over to, like, I don't know, Rajasthan. Go over to Rajasthan and slap a motherfucker and be like, hey, suck your mum. Listen, we're gonna get to you. Will you stop it? Oh, there's an unfortunate picture of the wonderful Paula. Now, we've ranted on quite epically. I need to find this little fucking rascal's video. Wait, was it in one of these videos? Hang on. Yes. Yes. So we're going to have a little moment with Trev here. And we're going to learn. We're going to learn how Trev deals with the internet. Okay? Now, keep in mind, the case that we've showcased this evening was Foxy's case. And Foxy is somebody who I imagine all of us would do our best to make sure if we caused any bullshit on his platform to eradicate his fears of having to deal with it, like you would do in any moment. But don't worry, Fucktard also, Trevlar also has a unique way of dealing with this.
Be weak.
That is a lie. I'll tell you why it's a lie.
Situation.
Good morning. Thanks for the message this morning. I've had quite a few. And I'm going to give you my response to how you deal with an online stalker. If there is an individual
That is fucking irony.
out there who's
Hypocrisy. There we go.
constantly harassing you, sending emails out to different people to get you cancelled, making up stories, accusing you of multiple stupid crimes to try and destroy your reputation.
Yeah, that's me. He's talking about me.
The best way to deal with that individual is simple. You leave them to be destroyed by the thousands and thousands of people that support you.
Fucking come for me, bro. The thousands and thousands. So what you're saying is you publicly announce someone on a smaller YouTube channel to then proactively encourage thousands of people to go after. Do you know what TOS is, my guy?
You highlight their stupidity and then you leave them to be destroyed.
So you expose and dox them for easy access. Interesting. Also, another thing you could do is watch them die, I guess.
By the very people that do support you. That is the ultimate revenge.
That is what happens when you have a tiny penis. Trevlar! Grower, not shower. Let's go. All right. So listen. Listen, Trev. I'm sorry it came to this. See all your fucking friends? There is some darkness that they think that they can cover up. And where this leads back to is mad. I don't give a fuck anymore, man. I don't give a fuck anymore. It's all coming out. It's all coming out. Thailand? Fuck off. Fuck off, mate. Oh, man. Bailey's. Fueling content. Oh, yes. Okay, if you've just tuned in, right? If you've just tuned in, oh, listen. I apologize for when I've had a few drinks and my mouth gets dry, how much of a absolute fucking degenerate I sound like. Okay? We can all revel. It's kind of like me at this age having a voice crack, except we all know it's because I've got Bailey's dry mouth from perhaps smoking some medicine and having a Bailey's, and now I've got cotton mouth, and then I go to say something and I'm like, aha. Yes, Trev, I own my shit. Okay, now what was I going to do? Oh no. Oh no, what were we doing next? Hang on. Oh yeah, so just in case you've tuned in now, and none of this is triggering enough for the levels of enthusiasm I'm given, I'm just going to play this.
I class you as a friend, Candor.
You are a friend,
But I'm
Trevor.
gonna,
You've always been
but I'm
good
going
with
to tell you something, Candor, and I mean this from my heart.
Yeah.
And I'll never lie to you. I'm going to dedicate the rest of my life to fucking destroying Megan's mole.
Is there any way to soundbite sample this? Wow. Wow. Is there any way of grabbing sound bites and putting them onto TikTok so that people can use a cut down version of this rant to like talk about when like a pet is doing something they shouldn't be doing? Like, you know, those over the top sound bites that go with like everyday life. This is one of them, man. Like, arguably, this is like the fucking smile and blow me that fucking Mel Gibson did.
I will take her apart. I will expose her son. I will expose her family.
Just honestly, do you know what makes me like, do you know that most people in America are armed, right? And not armed in like a funny way, like armed in like some states, if you come on my front garden in the dark, I can fucking shoot you, right? And then you make threats on the internet, right? Like, oh man, I'm just saying, like, it's so stupid. Oh, Paula's sending me stuff. Paula, I will get to that and I will send you a link in just 1 second, my G.
I will expose her whole life. I will destroy her. I will dedicate the rest of my life. What are you going to do? Report me?
Like, small snippets of this do sound like a simp in the comment section of their favorite, like, OF creator.
You, Megan's mole, you made fun out of my dad. You made fun out of my deceased father. You made fun of it. You made fun of it. As far as I'm concerned,
Shit, no, that was an accident.
I will destroy you. I will destroy your family. I will destroy your son. I will destroy your family. I will destroy who's connected him. I will fucking dedicate
That's my favorite bit. I'm not connected to him.
the rest of my life to taking you down, you cunt. Do not think you get away with destroying me and my family.
It's like when a toddler gets really upset and he's crying and he can't quite get his breath and he tries to get something out. Wait for it. Well, listen to that, because that was a fucking genius.
I will destroy your family. I will destroy who's connected him. I will fucking dedicate the rest of my life to taking
Fucking angry fucking hobbit.
you down, you cunt. Do not think you get away with this.
I've looked into the camera and used the C word, so you know that I'm super duper serious about the crimes I'm admitting that I'm going to commit on the internet. Fucking Goomba!
Destroying me and my family. I think I can walk away. Because I'm not. I'm not resilient. I
Fucking situation. I'll tell you right now about this situation.
am fucking the most resilient man you will ever be in your life. And I will destroy you.
Guaranteed you're
Piece
not.
of shit.
Guaranteed David Blaine is way more resilient. The motherfucker froze himself in ice and shit. You would be pissing, moaning within 10 minutes of being in that ice block.
And anyone that likes your photographs,
Oh yeah, that's my best bit. Anyone that likes your photographs. What a fucking weirdo. Like, can you imagine him sitting there in his fucking weird underpants late at night with his fucking candle on because he's like, I got to save some money. Right, he's sitting there in his pants, right? And he's like going through the fucking tweets waiting for a picture to be posted, waiting for someone to like them, waiting to add them to his big book of fucking rage.
will go after them. I will pay money. I will pay thousands.
Also, can we just go back to go after them?
Pay thousands. I will do thousands. I will do whatever I can.
I will do.
I will pay money. I will pay thousands. I will do whatever I can.
Oh, I'm going to sample that. That do-do's getting sampled.
To take you down.
Hang on.
Pay thousands. I will do whatever I can. Like your photographs. I will go after them. I will pay money. I will pay thousands. I will do whatever I can to take you down because you are an absolute piece of cunt. Megan's Mole, you have fucked with the wrong person.
All right, hang on a second. I'm drunk enough that we could. Just give me a sec. I'm not actually drunk. I'm stronked. Sampler. Why are you being a little bitch, Sampler? Why only recording a tiny bit of this? Let's try a different. Everyone just bear with me.
I am fucking the most resilient man you will ever meet in your life.
Nah, it's only recording the first wee bit for some reason. I mean, it gives us a little bit of fun. I destroy you, you piece of shit. And anyone that likes your photographs, I will go after them. I will pay money. I will pay thousands. I will do whatever I can to take you down because you are an absolute piece of cunt. Megan's Mole, you have fucked with the wrong person. Good night. Ron's bored. Okay, so right, hang on. Is there anything else to cover before we fucking alienate the audience? Twat Chops made that clear. We're going to get Paula on so that I don't have to do any of the things that she's been texting me to do, and she can do them all. Wait, I need to do this first. Hang on. Transition to here. Turn this off. Paula. All right, Paula. I'm going to send you this. All right, Paula. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh. Okay, so up there with not being able to spell and read stuff sounds like a dickhead after a few cervezas. On point with the brand. Okay, so basically this is just the tip of the iceberg, as someone has just said. I don't really want to put any effort into making videos on these people. I would much rather make these evenings where we just expose this and have a little fun. Because this is like some Nerf ball shit. This is some Nerf ball. Not how horrible these people are, but how, oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ, where are you going, you fucking fancy pants motherfucker?
I'm going to the theater.
I bet you are. I bet you fucking are. Rascal. She's like, I'm going to get myself a new roof one way or another for this fucking school, yo. Hell yeah. So, we'll wait and hear that. Tomorrow, Paula and I, 4 o'clock, Sean Atwood channel, talking a lot of pish. It's going to be brilliant. Don't think we know what we're talking about yet, and because we won't. But Paula, what are you up to? Talk us about Twat Chops.
Which one?
Oh, Trevlar. And we're
Oh,
not also...
Trev.
Oh yeah, Trevlar, the one and only Trevlar. Because we're going to be talking about his cronies, right? Do you know?
Oh God!
I almost done the thumbnail with cronies, but then I googled how cronies was spelled and saved myself.
I'm gonna share something with you. So people can watch this. Screen
so I've got
share.
start
I think I
at
can
20.
do that.
I've got start at 20 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is what we're going to do, Paula, is since you're doing like show and tell, I'm going to shrink you down like this. I'm going to move the marshmallow. I'm going to move you to here. And then we're going to go. Just give me a second.
I just want people to understand.
Yeah, please talk.
That this is not. He's been doing this for years.
Yep.
Because what you're about to watch doesn't include Megan Small or Avid Gardner. This is the beginning, when like 4 years ago. So when he says that he doesn't troll people, you're about to watch something, and you're gonna see who he went after to begin with.
Oh no, Ron's currently completely fucking it all up. So just keep talking.
You know, so it's and I want to thank everybody for the receipts. I want to thank the person who sent a dossier, which will be passed on to Mr. Ron.
Dossiers. Haha, I'm getting sent dossiers. Everyone should be shitting themselves. Ron loves a fucking dossier. Fall on your swords, motherfuckers. Fall on them.
Yes.
All right, here's Paula.
Yes.
Right? So I'm going to play this right now.
20-second. That's
20,
no, that
all right,
you're
okay,
no,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
too far.
All right,
It's 20 seconds.
all right. Fucking chill. Look at that little guy. Look at this guy. Oh, look at the guy.
Silver tongue spinning line.
Spin a song, spin a line.
I think Murky makes good. I have all channels I think are great. I've only ever had issues with two. One was I was constantly attacked for months by Taz and her minions, and the second one was Paula M, where I used to have chats on what.
Now, Paula M is problematic. Taz is all right, but Paula M's a fucking menace to society, right? But for those of you who don't know, obviously Paula does a lot of good for the communities that she's part of, brings people together. And, you know, sadly, I like to think of Trevor Cole as one of Paula's evil plans to distract the community so that everyone watches her content, and it's a long play, because it was you that brought Trevor forward first. It was you that manifested
unfortunately.
Trevor, right? Yeah. That's sarcasm as well, just in case, just in case anyone didn't pick up on that. So let's continue with the situation.
Chat with her. I had a conversation with her one day, a great conversation. I explained what I had heard from my friend who down in London, and she then read it back to me on our call. And I said, "That's not what I said. I said this," and I explained it to her again, face to face. And then she went, "Yeah, but I think this," and I went, "Yeah, but you can't think. I'm telling you what I've heard." And then within minutes, she went and did a live. She went and did a live stream. And then she said, "I had heard this from Trevor," and she completely lied with everything I said. And I then called her and I said, "You are manipulating."
Nah, mate, because you basically stood there while somebody was dying, right? And then Paula and everyone just talk about royals. And now who are we going to believe? Evil, twisted fucktard, or just regular people? I mean, like.
Well, the real story for people to know. I was trying to get internet for I have a charity for children in school. And he called me all panicked. "Paula, I just heard this from my contacts." And I'm like, "Trevor, I can't talk right now because I'm literally trying to get free internet for the school, right? Oh, but you got to do this." And I said, "Well, don't you do it." "Well, nobody's going to believe me." So he says, "You have to tell that Prince Harry just got," this is, you know what really bothers me? That
So
this was
many
over
fucking
something
things,
so
Paula.
stupid.
Most things.
No, but this is after I confronted him about the
Yep.
charity. I
Yep.
still talked to him because I felt bad.
Yep.
Can
Can you tell us about the charity first of all? 'Cause I've not covered that.
yeah.
Because
For
listen,
years.
it can't get any worse, right? Paula, that's your segue.
Well, the thing is that when he contacted me and everything, he goes, "Oh, I so appreciate your help. I'm doing this charity, this fundraiser." And I have a clip, thanks to people, where he actually went on Talk TV, and they said this veteran is. I sent it to you, Ron. This veteran
Probably.
is raising funds for the veterans, the charity.
Yeah.
So I said, absolutely, use my little channel and go for it. Every Friday, I would have lives with him trying to raise funds for him.
Yeah.
For the charity.
Because that's what Paula does. Okay.
And then I get a phone call from the UK Commission. And I thought it was a sugar, because he told me, "No, that's a sugar. You know, don't listen to them." And I'm like, I can't believe these people, how horrible line this veteran. So finally, this gentleman said, "This is the number. Call us back. Ask for this extension number. Ask for this person." And indeed, it was the UK Charity Commission. And when they told me that if I was aware that it was a fake charity, that this guy was not registered,
Yeah.
I almost peed my pants.
So
And when I
basically,
confronted him, he
it was
laughed.
so serious that a governing body made contact with you to inform you of the illegitimacy of Trevor Colt's charitable.
Yeah, there were
involvement.
complaints, and this is part of the dossier, because people were now complaining. Because when he came on my channel, it became more public. And then people were asking, where isn't the charity? Because it should be registered in the Charity Commission UK, and it's not. Right?
So we're talking about
I didn't know this was happening. I was new on
unregistered
YouTube.
charity, unregistered charity where a governing body has had to step in. That is fucking serious shit. That's not like, oh, I'm collecting funds on Facebook for our local charity and 48 quid goes missing. This is the real deal madness, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, he was on TV. I mean, they had him on TV here. I mean, I come with receipts, guys.
No.
I am not gonna.
For the first time ever, not.
Founder of the charity for our veterans. He's on the line now. Colt's a former soldier and founder of the charity for our veterans.
Wait, Paula, put it back to the beginning and pause it, and then turn the bottom of your phone towards your mic for us.
Founder of the charity for our veterans. He's on the line now. Trevor Colt is a former soldier and founder of the charity for our veterans.
So he's
Founder of
been
the
on
charity,
TV.
What a bell end. Like and subscribe, people. Like and subscribe. I was
Oh,
very
yeah.
disappointed that there was no
So
music there.
when they called me, I'm like,
Yeah.
and I confronted him. I said, Trevor, this and this and that, and he laughed. He said that he never said it was a charity. And I'm like, you've been on my channel every Friday. And after that, that's when he called me and he said that to report that Prince Harry, his sources had told him that Prince Harry had gotten full pay security, because at that time that was a hot topic, right? And then I'm like, are you sure? And he goes, yes, he can go and take a dump outside. These were his words. He can go outside and take a dump outside of Kensington Palace and nothing will happen. He will be protected. And I said, so do you want me to use your name, or what do you want me to say? Yes, use my name so I can do a live and announce that I'm doing a live afterwards, which I did. So I went out of the office. I did the video inside my car. I said, you know what? I just got this news for the wonderful Trevor Colt, who, you know, with amazing sources. And he says that according to his source, they're just blah, blah, blah. And just watch him because he's doing a live.
Anyone who has got more stories and receipts, who, in fact, I don't even care if you've got receipts. If you just want to come and just fucking talk a madness. If you've had run-ins with Trevor, if you've had run-ins with any of the fucking motley crew, the cronies that we're going to be talking about this week. Because I'm done with this pish. The first time, I took it easy on everyone. And I done a story about a dragon and a fucked up looking little mole and the popcorn king. This is direct.
And and the thing is that I deleted all the videos. And then what happened is I go to my meeting, and when I come out, you know how people you get comments, and they were blowing up. Trevor Colt doing a live crying, saying that you violated his integrity, and I thought, no.
Oh, I'm just so everyone's clear. I am 100% violating his integrity. So, like, just so you know, like, I'm fully okay. If you want to accuse me, if you want to talk about how I slur my speech sometimes, no problem. Okay, I'm here for that shit. But don't think I'm going to give a fuck. Like, as long as people contact me with things to talk about with this weird corner of YouTube, don't get me wrong, we are going to be this week launching our new Discord rooms where you as a community can report problematic YouTube pages, individuals who are taking advantage of vulnerable people. Maybe it's inappropriate, maybe it's creepy, because we want to continue just having shots and punching people in the metaphorical throat on the Webernet. And anyone who wants to talk about Trev or any of his cronies, I'm here for you, because they can suck their mums, okay?
And the thing is that he says he called me. No, I tried to reach out to him. He had already blocked me.
Yeah, obviously.
And then the only video I have talking about him that I left on my channel is where I said to him, listen, buddy, what you did is wrong. If I misunderstood, you could have reached out to me. That's the only video I have, because I deleted everything that had to do with the charity and everything that had to do with him.
Yeah, you don't have to explain yourself.
After that is that little clip. If you put that video and you from the 20-second mark.
All right.
This is about 4 years ago when he was attacking not only me, but Taz. Because Taz,
4 years ago. Wow, that is a lineage right there.
but just listen to what he says, because now he says he's never attacked anybody, right? Only Megan Smo. No, guys. This has been
Honestly,
going on for years.
4 years. If you grew up in the 90s, that's 4. Now that's what I call music albums. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a lot.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Hang on a second. Just so that you know, Trevor can suck his mum.
I am bastard. I never said that to you. My
Situation.
Taz on her
Situation. Something about a little ferret. Jackdemony.
I think Murky makes good. I have all channels I think are great. I've only ever had issues with 2. One was I was constantly attacked for months by Taz and her minions, and the second one was Paula M, where I used to have chats on WhatsApp with her. I had a conversation with her one day, a great conversation. I explained what I had heard from my friend who down in London, and she then read it back to me on our call, and I said, "That's not what I said. I said this," and I explained it to her again, face to face. And then she went, "Yeah, but I think this," and I went, "Yeah, but you can't think. I'm telling you what I've heard."
Okay, so I just need to jump in here. Standing in front of a woman and saying you can't go with what you've heard or what you think, he's going by what he's heard, by the very definition would be what he thinks. So he contradicts himself in his own narcissism. As long as it's his madness, everyone's being spoon-fed, everything's cushy.
And then within minutes, she went and did a live stream, and then she said, "I had heard this from Trevor," and she completely lied everything I said. And I then called her and I said, "You are a manipulating, lying bastard. I never said that to you." And
you're a bell end, mate. Like you are like an actual bell end.
Here ends our conversation. Don't want to speak to you again because you're using my name and my integrity to put out false stories.
Well, I'm using your name and your integrity just to talk about the shit that's been reported publicly, the people you've traumatized, the shit that you've said yourself. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Point out the libel in this, apart from the small penis thing.
So that's the only 2 YouTubers I've ever had a problem with. Everybody else I think is great. And as long as you show integrity and you always make sure you get your point.
I'm sorry. What did he just say?
To put out false stories. So that's the only 2 YouTubers I've ever had a problem with. Everybody else I think is great. And as long as you show integrity and you always make sure you get your point across, right? I get it. I swear.
Him saying having integrity is like up there with finding out that guy that was the serial killer was a clown at a kid's party. It's kind of like that. it's the same level as that. What the fuck was that? Like,
this is 4 years ago. And he's attacking Taz and me. This is 4 years ago, and he hasn't stopped.
No, let me just not. This guy's like punching you in the chin here. Why I oughta? This Paula M. Why I oughta? Right, hang on a second. Right, one second.
Oh, by the way, he doesn't have PTSD.
Who gives a fuck?
No, I'm going to tell you because he told me that was the best way to pick women.
Listen, this man has lost all ability for us to give a fuck about anything he says.
I'm shit at it, and I just tell people, and I've got no filter, so I just say, if I don't like you, I say I don't like you. If I do like you, I do like you.
And if he's not on lolcow, they are missing a fucking primo fucking milker.
But once you walk over and you shit on me, there's no going back, and that's Taz and Paula M. Gone.
Oh no. What's happened to Paula M and Taz since you threw them to the curb? Well, Paula's smashed over 100,000 subscribers. Taz is in fucking the Tazaverse kicking ass in her fucking realm. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like that's the best thing that could have happened, Trev.
I am responsible for bringing this guy to the community, just like I was responsible for bringing.
Yeah, exactly, Paula. Jesus.
I know.
Listen, that's the first thing you need to tell your date, wherever it is you're going tonight, is be like, listen, Samuel, I need to tell you something. I'm the reason that Trevor Cole has in the Megxit community.
Named Samuel, I'm sorry. Like that other woman. You know, but that's part of the clip I wanted you to play because I want people to understand that this has been going on for 4 years.
Mods, I'm going to try and pause it on the worst possible picture of Paula. If you can take a screenshot. There, that one. Take a screenshot so that we can make her an emoji, if you don't mind.
If you go to 925.
Hang on, I'm in the middle of a drunken fucking side quest, Paula.
Go to 925.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one too.
That's it, because never mind me talking. Go to 925 because I want people to listen what this man is saying.
Oh, and that one. All right, 925.
Mm-hmm.
I got trolled by a guy. Now here's the thing. I'm not on any social media apart from YouTube now. I chose
What the fuck are you talking about, Trevor? You're not-
925.
because you've been outcast. You've been
There.
ostracized. It's not like I only drink fucking water and eat salad moment, mate. Is when you've been barred, it's not a brag. Okay? Like if you're doing court mandated community service, that's not you contributing to society. Do you know what I'm saying?
it's an easier. I'm actually stress free without all that bullshit. But I used to get Twitter has the thing where you can have 5 handles. You can have 5 accounts on Twitter. So what I had to do was, whenever I was being trolled non-stop for a year from an individual, I had to get retired Met cops friends involved to track down.
That is what you call a underlying threat and warning.
That was
Okay.
Taz.
When
Listen.
we have individuals who
Pause.
What?
Pause him because he's saying something very important there that I want people to hear.
He is paused.
No, he was going on.
No. So I'm just pointing out what we have here is a military trained individual who is using these comments as a pretext to fearmonger anyone else who would speak out. People on the internet might hear that and be like, oh, fucking hell, this guy's serious. No, twat chops.
Without all that bullshit. But I used to get, Twitter has the thing where you can have 5 handles. You can have 5 accounts on Twitter. So what I had to do was, whenever I was being trolled non-stop for a year from an individual, I had to get retired Met cops friends involved to track down basically their digital footprint on Twitter. We were able to find it on Facebook, find it where they were on Facebook. We then got an IP address and linked it all together. And then I just drove up to their house. Fucking simple. That's how you deal with trolls. You fucking put them on
Fucking right, mate. I respect it. But I've got a background of going after human traffickers and child abusers. You're talking about people shit talking you in the comment section, right? So there's
no, that wasn't it. That was Taz defending herself.
Well, listen, it doesn't matter. It's metaphorically speaking, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to an individual using his flex on a woman for standing her ground, who the fuck are your friends that are ex-Met Cop people? I'll tell you this right now, because I've got friends who are ex-Met Cop who are fucking ballers, okay? So I wonder who it is that you know. Interesting, because they should be fucking ashamed of themselves, okay? Unless you guys are all involved in, like, sharing weird media together of, I don't know, twisted blood and gore. Who knows? Who knows, mate? Could be anything, right? I'm just speculating. I'm allowed an opinion. Paula looks fabulous. Trevor's a tool. So suck your mom, Trev.
No, you don't need to. You don't need the rest of the video. It doesn't. It's different. That it doesn't matter. I just wanted people to see that this man has been at this for 4 years.
Exactly. Now, just
he's
to
lying.
Reiterate the main point, Paula, that you brought to the table, and if you could just summarize it quickly for us.
Quickly, is that this man has been bullying women.
No, not that part. Just summarize again the charity scandal for us.
Oh, that was awful.
Yeah, just summarize it again, because that is another point. So we've and I will go through all the points once again. We've got two occasions minimum of threatening a woman and stalking-like behavior, threatening a child, watching an individual and filming them in a militarized zone where a younger member of the team had to dive in where there was no further casualties, for then you to deny access to that person's mother for giving her closure. We then have scandals, thieveries, and abuses of power when it comes to individuals like Foxy, who is the manifestation of eloquence. The manifestation of eloquence in the Queen's English. And this is, I imagine this is just a start, man. And again, please know, right, that Ron, or anyone associated with Ron that you might email and be like, hey, do you know what somebody associated with your channel's doing? Could give a fuck. Okay?
But the thing is, though, that I have kept quiet, and I would have stayed quiet had I not seen that tweet about Molly.
Dude, right? I mean, like...
and the fact that people think that that's okay and they're making excuses. You're hurting him at the worst time of his life.
Well, I'm
They've
not
been
gonna
doing
lie.
this to me for years at the worst and lowest moments of my life.
Well,
And they
look,
were all
Paula, I'm
mocking
ready to
it.
burn some bridges that I've never been ready to burn before in the name of having shots on the internet and talking shit about people who've harassed my friends. Yeah, that's what you're witnessing here. This isn't like, oh, Ron has run to the aid of some person. This is me being like, why are my friends still complaining about this?
No, the thing is that why, I simply pointed something out that if you could see a man threatening a woman and a child, and he means it from his heart, and you say that's not, hey, wait a minute, back the bus up,
Back the bus up. Okay,
yeah.
sure. No one's ever
And
going to
then-
say that, but I'm with you.
You know what I mean? Back
Come
it,
pass.
beep, beep, beep. It's like danger, like
I'm
Will
with you.
Robinson.
I'm with you. We back it up. We got to back it up.
So I called it out immediately. These minions of his accused me of lying about a woman's dead husband. They said that I mocked her husband. And this is the very same woman who has been having Trevor in her channel for years, and they deleted all the lives. The reason why this clip that we showed you in the early right now is for you to see that video has been deleted, but somebody recorded it, and they've been sending me all kinds of videos right
if
now.
Paula hadn't been here to tell you that, I wouldn't have remembered to say that, just so you know.
So they've been deleting videos because when he got demonetized, all of them were scared. There was a YouTuber, TNT now, or M's, who this other YouTuber amazingly introduced and lent her platform only to be betrayed, backstabbed by her.
Okay.
They started doing lives every weekend or every Friday, whatever that they had, trashing me and this other YouTuber that consider her a friend. And they stopped. I don't know why they suddenly stopped. I think when he got demonetized, then he got in trouble because he's been arrested many times.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all, Trev, you little rascal. Okay, so look, Paula has brought to the table the fact that we're now looking at fraudulent, charitable moments, right? Now, I think we've been going for 2 hours. I think this is a good time to close the lid on part 2. Now, we do have more shows planned around the cronies, okay? Because there's individuals here that think they can just talk to my friends in this way. There's people that think that they can do things because they think a psychotic Scotsman's not going to just rant about them on the internet because he's bored. I'm going to do it. Okay,
but not only that,
all of you, dark Megxit people, all of it. Why not? It's banter.
But all of that is like, why go to the lengths that my son is receiving? I'm not accusing them of doing it because the police is investigating it.
Yep.
But clearly people listening to them.
Yep. And
some kind of sicko does that.
What we're going to talk a little bit, Paula, is about exactly that, right? So what's the big deal, Ron? It's just a guy on the internet. So you're taking that from the mindset of if this happened in your garden at a barbecue. It's contained. There's maybe 8 or 9 people there. You go, you talk about it, you have a few laughs, and it fades off into the memories of your life. But when we have an individual presented in front of 100 people, 1,000 people, what's the odds? What is the percentage of society? 1%, 2% that are walking around waiting to be radicalized and have extremist views, do things in the name of a creator or someone they look up to? I would say 1 or 2%. So for every 100 viewers, that's one person, right?
Yeah.
So if you've got a video that goes out and in a week gets 10,000 views, that's a problem. And
if they go on different channels and say the same thing.
Let me finish. So Ron has seen this before in the MAP and AM world, the adult attracted minors, the minor attracted person, where people will put up videos in support of a narrative that inspires others, that creates normalization. Whether it is a horrific movement like those two, or if it's normalizing the threats of women and kids online, whether it's the weaponization of smaller channels, it cannot be allowed to exist. And it's a pattern that I've witnessed a multitude of times. And here we are in the Megxit community where honestly, wait for the bricks to start falling, because Ron's here for it. Ladies and gentlemen, like I say, any of you have got, if any of you are in contact with Paula or have told your story to Paula, get in contact with Paula, and if you're on WhatsApp, we can make groups where you can come on and freaking tell us more. Because why not, mate?
Oh, I have a lot. I have a lot.
Yeah, it's very rare. Usually, when we're hunting predators and things like this, they're closed cases. So you do an expose and you rarely hear follow-ups from emails and things. Literally, the second our live ended, people started messaging me about stuff about Trev. Like, it was wild.
No, it is insane, because now people who were afraid of him are sending me the clips and stuff that they were afraid of before. But I have to say, it's thanks to you, Ron.
Good. Ron doesn't give a
thanks
fuck.
to you, because all us females have felt, I mean, my channel, I really don't care, but I was really worried when Megan Small, this man, he wants to make it sound like it's Megan Small who's come and attacked him. I wanted to show that this is a pattern with this man. Okay?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
So
Ron loves the data. Don't get me wrong.
This is a pattern with this man. And then he says that he repeats in some other places he's never had problems with the YouTubers. Now you've seen that he has at the very beginning.
This is a man that has come to terms with atrocities that come from his own hand, looking himself in the mirror and being able to wash them off through his own level of denial and lies and whatever.
Yeah. But it's terrible. I believe the mother,
Allegedly.
because that Facebook page is the mother speaking for her dead son.
Yeah. 100%. And anyone, like, for example, that mother wants to come and talk about their son, honor veterans and all of that.
We got that.
All the while smashing some fun at Trevor. I'm able to set up live streams that have got charity donations in the side, and whatever veteran-based charities there is that I can select, you can choose from, and we can do stuff that also as well, that means that the charity gets any donations directly from YouTube.
To the veterans, for real.
Like directly from YouTube.
And I wanted just to say something, because, Ron, people are saying, great that you're taking on these 3 assholes. It's not just 3. There's a bunch of them. And what's really, and I wanted to ask you this. Hang on, Cheryl needs a John Cena first.
Cheryl needs a John Cena. Thank you, Cheryl. Yes.
I wanted to ask you.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you, do you think that they're using the royal content just like a topic to troll? Because
No,
it's so
I think
stupid.
that they are void of personality, incapable of content without someone else's narrative to structure it with, and just have a bit of a following, and that's all right. That's the grift, right? That's the grift, mate. But, man, these people think they can get away with anything, and we're going to talk a little bit about subscribers and ego and a lot of things in our next stream on this, because we're going to then go into the cronies, because birds of a feather shit on smaller YouTubers together. Do you know what I'm saying? Hang on.
But this is so funny. Can you do his accent?
Situation.
You're gonna come after me in the webinar.
Right, Ron, hang on a second. Ron's just getting his links. Ron's setting up another stream so that we can end this one and continue Sunday night shenanigans. And if we need to delete it from the internet because Ron takes things too far, we're not going to lose the fine work we have established here. Beautiful. Give me 1 second.
But
Rant
one of
part
the
2.
things that I would just want to say, like, no man should be allowed. I'll tell you what really happened with this Ron, with this Trevor guy. He looked at a picture of Megan Small, because I have a clip of him almost salivating over Megan Small.
Okay.
And he probably reached out to her. She probably laughed on his face. And he probably got his little feelings hurt. His little weenie got hurt.
Maybe.
And then he's attacking Molly.
Just for the record, Trevor could have a massive penis. We're all speculating. Just to be just so we know. Just
I mean,
to be
how
real.
many of you do you think Trevor has a small wiener? Come
No,
on.
it doesn't matter. He could have a massive one. Okay, just so you know, right? Okay, it could be fucking.
I'm sorry.
That could be
a
that
small
could be the
wiener
reason.
vibe.
Listen, can we first? Oh my God, it's all happening so fast. So we have our
Small wiener
recollections. We have Abazamal. Sorry, I've butchered that. We have Leanne. Fucking
Leilani.
Mon. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
But can you imagine that this man can't handle rejection and he threatens a woman's child?
No. Thank you,
You
everyone, for
have
your
that
support.
clip. You have that clip of him salivating all over Megan Small because Megan Small sent it to you.
Oh yeah,
We should leave with that. We should leave with that
Yeah,
actually
listen,
for
listen,
people
I'm
to
not
see
gonna
what
lie.
a perv he is.
Ron's too fucked up to try and find anything right now. Whatever Ron
I don't
organized
have
hours
it. She
ago
sent it
is
to
what
you.
we've got.
She sent it to you. She didn't
Don't
send
worry.
it to me, so I
Don't
don't
worry.
have
I'm
it.
looking for
I will
primo.
show it some other time.
I'm looking for primo bits of footage for making like an intro to this series.
Oh, you should play the one that Megan Small sent you for sure. She
Oh,
sent it
I
to you
will.
by WhatsApp.
There's so many bangers, man. Like there's so many like. But look, listen. In 20 minutes, I'm going to be live again on this channel. We're not leaving just now. Don't panic, everyone. I'm going to set it up so you guys get automatically pushed to the next live stream. But I think it's only fair for anyone who is involved in this that what is about to happen next isn't linked to anything associated with Trevor or a serious live stream. So.
But anyways, I just wanted to say that this is not Megan Small. This is a man who's unhinged. This is a man who's been trolling women. That picture there, I remember that picture because I was involved in that.
Right. I mean, let's look at it. Let's look at it from the devil's advocate point of view. Let's say Megan Small was a fucking bitch and said a bunch of stuff. It wouldn't She hasn't. But it wouldn't make a difference in his reaction online. Everyone's allowed to, if that was his reaction to his brother-in-law on the phone in his kitchen, no problem. Okay, we've all had moments where we're like, yeah! But doing it on the
you know
internet,
what? I'll tell you something. I mean, Megan Small could get away with being a bitch because she's beautiful.
Well, here's the thing: there's a difference between having a rant in your
that
kitchen.
kind of woman that you laugh and look at
Having-
her. It's okay. Call me
Having
a
a
wanker.
rant in your kitchen is indirect. It's indirect ranting. Going on the internet is a direct message. It's a direct message. It's a big difference. Goomba.
Yeah.
All right, so listen. Ron's going to take a 15-minute break. Paula M will be back on the Sean Atwood channel tomorrow, 4 o'clock UK time, talking some shizness. And I've got a series of interviews this week that are going to blow your minds. Big shout out to Shane, big shout out to Deanne, and the whole freaking crew. Who's your hot date with tonight?
It's my son. I'm gonna go see my best friend dance ballet.
All right, okay.
Remember when I was holding the gun?
That sounds wholesome as fuck.
Remember when I
actually.
was holding the guns? I sent you the pictures.
Yes.
I was going to go buy the tickets, and the place was closed, so I had to go see the gun show.
Paula.
Of course,
Well, actually,
of course.
It sounds wholesome as fuck. Go and enjoy your evening. Thank you for being here. You're a legend. And
And I love you guys. Click like, subscribe to Ron. Let's get him to 100K, guys.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, what Paula said. Much love, my G. Peace. All right, so what I'm going to do, because fucking YOLO, right, we're going to take this shit off the screen. See ya. And then we're going to do this. Right? And then Ron is going to post the link for anyone who would like to come and join. Please let it be fucking Trevor. Please let it be fucking Trevor, please. If you want to come and join me, click the link. There's a good chance I will not be putting you on the screen in case you are what I refer to as a fucking Goomba and you try and get my channel cancelled. So if you would like to come and join me, click the link, come and have your say, because in about 15 minutes we're going to be doing another live stream. You will be shunted over there after this, where we're going to talk some nonsense, maybe play some horror games. We've got a whole bunch of them to play. And generally just relax and chill the fuck out. I put the stream link. Wait, what? Yeah, that's Streamlabs, mate. Yeah, that's the stream link. Yeah, that's right. Don't worry. Don't worry. Bailey, I know how to do my fucking job, mate. Don't, Bailey, everything's okay. Bailenstein. All right, come and join me. Don't be fucking scared, you pussies. Okay, if by any chance you would like to save yourself for the next live stream, we started a new tradition of anyone that comes on the show gets to pick a song. So I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to fuck off, right? And everyone's going to get shunted to the next live stream, and I'll see you there in 15 minutes, and you can all deal with it. That's basically what's happening. Yep. Bye.
Down in the dungeon is all we know, where the shining light, we never go into the open. As far as you can see it, wasting there a big bright destiny. Don't you feel like breaking free? Open your eyes, embrace what you see now. Don't you feel like cutting loose? Yeah, cutting loose, cutting loose. I'm alive.
Don't fucking thank Ron. Turn up to all Ron's fucking live streams on his channel, right? Don't thank him. Just fucking turn up when he wants to hang out and do some fun stuff. And it's not only fucking like the nightmares of reality. That's how you can thank me. Be involved with both sides of the coin. Love you all. Of course Ron has a PayPal. He's a fucking like internet self-shilling web whore. There's a link in the side chat. Or wait until the next live and use the link, and you can put a message up on the screen and it reads it out in there. My guys.
Now, don't you feel like